Could A Bug's Life be a prequel to Monsters, Inc.? Now, A Bug's Life is Pixar's forgotten film. People say Good Dinosaurs, but it's really A Bug's Life. Come on. Let's be serious. As you know, A Bug's Life is about an ant named Flick, and he comes from this clan of ants that live on this island, but are threatened by grasshoppers because they didn't get their food. So they have the whole summer to get the food that the grasshoppers want, or the grasshoppers will kill their queen. So Flick journeys outside of his island to search for warrior bugs that can fight the grasshoppers and defend the ants. I don't really need to explain anymore. I recommend you just go watch the movie. You'll find out. He goes, instead of bringing back warrior bugs, he brings back circus bugs. And there's this whole misunderstanding. So he tries to defend the circus bugs and try to convince all the ants that they're actually warrior bugs. Later on, they find out they're not. The grasshoppers come back, so Flick and the circus bugs have to go back to Ant Island after leaving. And eventually they defeat Hopper and his gang. Ant Island is saved. Everyone lives happily ever after. The circus bugs leave. They're now more than just clowns. And Flick has the girl of his dreams and the respect of his island. I totally recommend you go check out A Bug's Life. It's not Pixar's best, but it's still a solid movie. Now, I'm sure all of you know Monsters, Inc. It's one of Pixar's best movies. It's about monsters, and they travel through closet doors to scare children, but there's a reason for it. They do it to collect scream energy because there's an energy crisis. One of the children get out, Mary Gibbs, otherwise known as Boo, as Sully names her. So, but in the monster world, children are toxic. One touch could kill them, or so they think. So Sully and Mike have to get Boo back to her room before the CDA come and take them away. So the idea here is A Bug's Life a prequel to Monsters, Inc.? Now, if you know the Pixar theory, you know that A Bug's Life and Monsters, Inc. take place far in the future, and A Bug's Life takes place after WALL-E, after humans return to Earth on the Axiom. So what I'm thinking, since we don't see many humans in A Bug's Life, what if the bugs are the start of that monster civilization we see in Monsters, Inc.? Because we see bugs use technology and start to build cities and act like humans. I don't buy the humans evolved into monsters. I think something happened to the humans. I think that the Earth was so radioactive that it caused the ants and other bugs to mutate into the monsters we see in Monsters, Inc. Thaddeus Biles, the monster that shows up at the beginning of Monsters, Inc., has eyes similar to Dim the beetle from A Bug's Life. So what I'm thinking is Thaddeus Biles is a descendant from Dim the beetle. That's not really far-fetched. If A Bug's Life takes place before Monsters, Inc. and after WALL-E, the Earth would still be radioactive and would cause mutation. So, yeah, I definitely do think A Bug's Life is a prequel to Monsters, Inc. And the bugs that we see act like humans and build cities and use technology eventually become the monsters that we see in Monsters, Inc. There's a lot of bug-like monsters. But there's one piece of evidence that really sells the idea for me, and that is the trailer that we see in both Monsters, Inc. and A Bug's Life. In Monsters, Inc., Randall is banished to that trailer, and in A Bug's Life, Flick walks past it on his journey to the city. It cuts to some bugs, and they're flying up to this bug zapper. One of them dies, I'm presuming, after the other one warns him not to. And then you see Flick, and he's about to walk into the city. In fact, the city is actually underneath that trailer. So there is no question that that is the same trailer from Monsters, Inc. those worlds are clearly connected. When Randall gets banished to that trailer, he's getting banished to the world of A Bug's Life. And the trailer is not the only thing that we see in both Monsters Inc. and A Bug's Life. The Pizza Planet truck that's right beside it, it's all decrepit and damaged, like it's been there for a long time. That's still in both Monsters Inc. and A Bug's Life. So yeah, I think A Bug's Life is a prequel to Monsters Inc. And is Monsters Inc. a sequel to A Bug's Life? I would rather just see a sequel to A Bug's Life. But what do you guys think? Do you think that these bugs are actually the starting point of Monstropolis and eventually evolve into the monsters in Monsters Inc.? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.